Welcome to Watch Sixto. My name's Sixto, and thank you for tuning in. And today is a quick little history about these two little watches. You've seen these two before. This is the Hamilton Field Khaki Mechanical Movement, assembled in Switzerland. At least now they are. Back in the day, Switzerland or Hamilton was in the United States prior, and then they moved to Switzerland. And this is my modded, or I purchased this as modded. This is my Seagull. You guys seen this recently. Sorry for the noise. You guys seen this recently on my watch battle between the two pilot watches. I forgot to compare these two with my my Beluga Lunar Pilot. I probably might do that in a later video. So right now this one is about this beautiful movement. What was it? This is a Seagull ST3620, but originally they were in Switzerland. They were a Switzerland product back in the day. Back in the 40s, the 40s and 50s, it was a caliber of a 175. That's what this guy was known for. That's what this was, or not this one, but it was the one that we all know and love. I wish I had it. It's a chronograph, the Seagull 1963. It's a cool little backstory. I'll link the article that I found in the description down below, so you guys could read it if you guys don't know the history of the caliber when the Seagull. It's actually a pretty cool read. So I'll give you a quick surmise, or a cliff note per se. So like I said, originally the Seagull movement was a Switzerland product. It was run under the caliber of 175. Like I said, they had it was used between the 40s and the 50s. Then it was a project, or it was a group called Venus that had it, and they're like, you know what, chronograph is becoming a big thing, and they created the platform to what is known as the Seagull, the ST19. So they were in dire need of money because they wanted to compete in the watch game, which I could see, because, you know, if you're not thinking ahead, you're falling way back. And who wants to be behind an 8-ball, especially when there's, you know, that there could be money made. So they're like, you know what, let's shop this around. Let's go see if the Soviet Union could do it. And they're like, you know what, we'll stop you there. We already have our own movement coming up. We're fine, we're good. And like, you better go try somewhere else. And so they reached out to China, and one company, or one particular factory was interested, was the Tianjin, which is close to Beijing, the similar name as well. And they said that they would be happy to buy it, and the whole entire patent that comes with everything that they had to offer so they could compete in the watch game. So they created, it was so Tianjin purchased it. Of course, it's in China. They purchased it, all of that, because they used to get their parts from Switzerland and Soviet, and then they're like, you know what, a golden opportunity. Let's get this going so we could have our own in-house per se product, and we could modify to make it our own. So which they did. They offered the money. They purchased everything. So they were looking at it, and they called it Code 304 because they didn't know what they were gonna call it, because they were trying it. And they created it. And they put the stuff together, and they shipped out between 100 and 200 to each military service. So they what do you call it? They upgraded that was a 17 jewel movement originally. Well, like I said, it was for the Seagull, not for this one, because this one was later on created. I wish I had that Seagull in front of me so I could be better. But for right now, I got this little guy. So they modified it, they tweaked it, and they upgraded 2 more jewels. Instead of 17 jewels, they put 19 jewels. So therefore, that's how they came up with the ST19, and they created it by 63. So therefore, that year stuck with it. It was in 1963 was the birth year for the Seagull ST19, which I did not know until I looked it up and started reading the article. It was pretty cool, well written. Like I said, I'm gonna put the link below so you guys can read it if you want. If not, it's all good. I just want to create content for you guys, and I figured I'd rather share that brief history to you guys, because there's a lot of Seagull lovers out there, not just for this model, but for the ST19 and so on, all the other models that they created. So can you imagine if the Soviet actually bought that? We could have had a Russian twist on this caliber. Well, I guess we will never know. It's one of those little what if we could think of, like, what if it fell into their hands? Would they made it to what it is, or not? Could it be in their could have been another company that could have purchased it? We don't know. But so it's a cool little story. If you made it this far, thumbs up if you liked it. And if you like to have anything else like this done, I'll give you a little quick back history on this guy, or a back history on the Beluga, because originally Beluga was in the United States along with these guys. So like I said, thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below. Until the next one, you guys are awesome. You guys take it easy.